Savage Media. Savage.
Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today on this episode of the Hakuna Matata Hour, we will be discussing Raccoon Bussy chaser Charleston White calls out Tariq Nasheed and disrespects Martin Luther King Jr. Why does this buster even have a platform? This raccoon, this raccoon clout chaser, his whole life is to undermine legacies of those who have fought for justice and equality for us, for FBAs, for us. This is what you do. This is what you do to people who have dedicated their lives to uplifting and empowering Black people. Your main goal and your personal gain is to seek to tear them down. That's all you do is spew divisive rhetoric against the Black community in attempts to have damaging effects. That's your whole goal. That's your whole goal. All you do is criticize to try to have and argue so that your behavior distracts from genuine issues facing FBAs. No, you're not trying to build solidarity. You're not trying to push progress. You're an opportunist who thrives on chaos and divisiveness. And all you do is try to target prominent FBA figures to gain attention. Is that not the true definition of a raccoon? Is that not? You try to make you try to make yourself a lightning rod for criticism so that people are talking about you, so that they mention your name, so that you are the center of controversy. I don't even like talking about you. But enough is enough. That's why we tend to ignore you buffoons. Why Tariq didn't respond? Why he didn't say nothing? Like this goofy right here.
What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. I want everybody in the Black community to notice how Tariq Nasheed has no smoke for Charleston White. I want everybody to pay attention to the fact that Tariq Nasheed has no smoke
fur out your throat
for Charleston White. And it should be very eye-opening to any, I would say any 80s babies, right? Any 70s babies. You know why Tariq Nasheed ain't got no smoke for Charleston White. Now, I don't condone Charleston White's exuberant behavior.
Hold on. What did that mean? So you think that Charleston White is tough? He got booped in the chair. How many times this boy done got booped all upside the head? That's like going and stomping down a white boy. You get no credit. See? You get no credit for someone who you know is a sissy. You get no credit for mopping nobody who you know is sensitive, who you know is feminine. You get no credit. Then you'll call him a bully. Next thing you'll know, you'll be calling Tariq a bully or anybody else who chastises cuz or who gives them the flu flops. Then you got to start feeling sorry for him, and then he becomes something of a martyr, right?
I don't condone Charleston White's hypocrisy, right? Charleston White, everybody got an uncle like Charleston White. Charleston White, the character, he's playing a character. right? And I understand. On one hand, I understand what he's doing, but on the other hand, I see how he's letting it get to his head. Right?
Well, you know this.
He has come on. He has come on the internet and acted just as shocking and said some of the most derogatory and retarded things a person could possibly say.
So
what he does is he wraps his.
So he says retarded stuff. So you think we should respond to anybody who says retarded but buffoonery? We're supposed to respond to that? So you want Tariq to take time to respond to all such buffoonery? This is why he has Tariq Radio. This ain't me caping for fam. This is me caping for FBA. See that? This is me being on code. Where are you, Afro think tank? Is this just Afro tank? Where's the thinking part within this? So then you bring this and then you put, he don't got no smoke. He don't got no, and then you call a whole lineage-based group a fan club. That's what you think. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're on. You can't call someone else divisive all while speaking division. What? Aren't you supposed to be bigger? Right? Where aren't you supposed to be the bigger person? Afro think tank, right? Aren't you supposed to rise above? Huh?
Provocative actions in truth, right? So you're swallowing a pill, right? You're swallowing a pill of truth, but it has a lot of poison in it, right? Charleston White's a
did he just describe white supremacy? That always takes both sides, that has just a little bit of truth, filled with evil demonics, right? Isn't that white supremacy? Didn't you describe white supremacy right there, Afro think tank? Are you not thinking? Did you just decide when I did this video, I am not going to think? I'm not going to think at all. I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to be emotional. I'm just going to spew. In fact, I'm going to cosplay Charleston White today. That's what I decided to do. Afro think tank today. I am going to cosplay and be Charleston White for the day. Continue, Charleston White Jr.
He's a hypocrite. He's not an example of a good black leader.
But here you are. So he's supposed to respond to someone's hypocrisy, to someone who you know is a buffoon, someone who you know is provocative. If fam wants a response, why doesn't he come on the show? Tariq Radio. This is what I was talking about. This is the thought that I had, right? Come on there. That's where he does that at. If you want to be T.S. Giselle and you want to step into the arena and you want to talk, he's going to let you talk because it is Tariq Radio where you call and you talk. So if you want a platform to try to come and ragdoll fam, if you don't see all the tethers he allows in there to speak, so he allows anyone to come speak. He's never had a white supremacist come in and speak. He allows anyone to speak, anyone who can get through, anyone who wants to come through, anyone who wants to pay, right? The extras to go straight to the head of the line. Oh, he just picks them all the time. Or do they just pay all of the time to come to the front of the line? And then, do you guys enjoy who's speaking? Because if you happen to enjoy someone speaking, I'm going to let you speak on the platform because that is my revenue. That is my job, right? Right? This is how I take care of my family, right? On this talk show, basically, that I let any and everyone come and have an opinion. Buffoonery, raccoonery or not. White supremacy, Bussy or not. He takes all phone calls, all comers, right? Y'all want to go watch that? You go watch that. I'm done. I'm done with that right there. I thought I just had a little clip for y'all, but it changed.
What's going on, everybody? It's Afro.
No,
those were your choices.
What's going on, everybody? It's Afro Think Tank. I want everybody in the black community to notice how Tariq Nasheed has no smoke for Charleston White. I want everybody to pay attention to the fact that Tariq Nasheed has no smoke for Charleston White. What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank.
Okay.
I want
because then I'm glad I let the whole thing play, but then you heard him say he's full of hypocrisy. Charleston White, he's a buffoon. He's not a good black leader, and Tariq should have addressed him. He wants to be addressed. Come on the show. That's what the platform's for. Duh. And what's smoke? What do I'm supposed to challenge him to a duel on a buffoon who you know spews hypocrisy? So he knows what he says on a regular basis isn't true. So I'm supposed to fall into that trap and now give him a platform of someone who whole platform is to be against me, and then it's not even smart. Afro Think Tank, are you the only one that is supposed to think? And obviously you didn't think on that video. Now, what are we talking about? He didn't have smoke for Tariq. What are we talking about if you don't know? Here's what Charleston Heston, here he goes. This is what Tariq was supposed to have smoke for. I want everyone in the black community to pay attention. I want you to pay attention. It doesn't cost nothing to pay attention. It's free to pay attention. I want you to get in your heads and I want you to focus on how Tariq Nasheed isn't saying nothing. I want you to really understand what's going on here, people. In the black community, he has absolutely no smoke for this hypocrite, for this buffoon, for this black leader who is horrible. Go watch the video. He said all these things about Charleston, all then while hopping on his Richard and started riding. This is what happened. I want you to know that. Now here we go.
Charleston White calls out Tariq Nasheed, and he called out FBA. He calling out my lineage. What? Check this out.
What? Listen up, black folks. This the type of nigga Tariq Nasheed ask us to check. You gotta check those.
Man, fuck Tariq. Tariq wanted to be a pimp at first. Nigga don't give a damn about no Tariq Nasheed. Nigga, fuck Tariq Nasheed. That nigga he started out wanting to be a pimp and couldn't pimp. So then he come trying to pimp on y'all. Nigga, we don't give a fuck about Tariq Nasheed. This grown ass man done got on here and repeated what Tariq Nasheed done said. Nigga,
You ain't never repeated what no man said? What are you talking about? So you've never repeated a quote made by a man? What are you see? This is how you know he's Bussy, fam. This is how you know. You can't even, you don't even want to be real. Like you have on this super extra gangster persona that is so fake. And see, you could tell you have this overly. It's way over the top. Pussy ass nigga. The old pussy ass nigga. What are you talking about, fam? Listen, are y'all paying attention to this? I can't even point out everything that's wrong with this raccoon. I can't even do it. If you can't see this with your own eyes, you're just not coming with us. Everybody's not going to come. Everybody's not going to make it. And you, sir, you, ma'am, if you can't identify this raccoon, this raccooning and buffooning, this shucking and jiving, if you can't recognize this, if you can't see the damage that this buster is causing, that's on you, and you'll be left with him. You know what they had to do in some of these revolutions, right? They was the first to go. They was the first to go. You gonna listen to what another man said? This grown man came on here talking about what another man said. He was gonna quote a man. What are you talking about? You on here gossiping like a little batch, and you talking about somebody quoting someone. So we can't quote, because that don't make you a man if you quote another man's quote. What?
Never seen Tariq Nasheed in the community doing a motherfucking thing.
You never been to the museum, fam? Nah. What about knowledge? Is knowledge? Hold on. So what are you doing for the community? I ain't hear about you. Now we can go back in your Rolodex. I did this back in the day. What is you doing now? Right? You talk about Tariq. He wanted to be a pimp back in the day. Right? And back in the day, I had all the action. I was out there marching and doing action and feeding the homeless and all our people. And back in the day. So back in the day is good for you. You can ride off of your past, but so no one can change. So that don't even make sense. So what did you change from? What's your evolution? Right? What did you develop from? Are you on a higher plane, or you just now you're a talker, right? But you're complaining about him being a talker, right? And your actions, and you don't do no action now, but back in the day, I started out with all the action. I did all the action and all the actions I could stand, and I ain't gonna do no more actions. That's it. Now I'm gonna talk. And now I'm gonna talk about other people who talk. And I talk too. What? You don't even make sense. He don't even make sense. This is why I don't even talk about him. This is why Tariq didn't respond to him. This is why none of these, that's why they don't respond to these people. Now I do. I look for all the smoke. Then y'all say he's a clown over there at Keep It P podcast. They running a circus. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You're a ringmaster now. If you indulge and you entertain the clowns in the circus, now you're the ringmaster, right? But then if you don't say nothing, notice how I want the whole black community, this Afro think tank, I want the whole black community with the, here you go with the little microphone, and I want the whole black community to pay attention. Sorry, y'all. I got a raccoon hairball in my throat. I want y'all all to notice. The whole black community to take notice. I want you now. Get all your notebooks and your notepads out and pay attention to how Tariq Nasheed has no smoke for Charleston White. All right, y'all. What?
He's always been on camera talking. See, I come from the bottom, nigga, starting out in the community doing shit. I started doing before I started talking. Nigga, actions speak louder than words.
But now you do know actions. You say he started off trying to be a P. Ain't you? This ain't me caping for peace. Ain't you in the community though? Ain't you? I'm just saying, I understand. The job of a P is not good. You're taking advantage, what have you. But these are adults and they are consenting. And if we're both from the bottom, like you said, the bottom, and I'm creating opportunities I'm just, once again, I'm not agreeing with the concept of pimping and pandering. Prostitution, forcing, but is there never a woman? Hold on, we can't say how powerful women is, how strong the black woman is, and then if she made a choice to do something, now all of a sudden he pressured her, he forced her, he had his foot on her neck. Which one is it? Can she not make an adult decision to participate in adult activities to get the bag? Is that not possible? Right. So even if that was what fam was on, right? Because you're both from the bottom. That's what you say. And you started off doing the works, right? We don't know what you was doing, but you say you was. Okay, I heard a couple tidbits, and he was doing this, and he was in the state house, and he was trying to go to courts and in the courthouse, and he was trying to change laws. I seen you in your little suit when you didn't talk really like this, right? What that down there gonna say? When you didn't talk like that, I remember that. Right? Because this is your comedy character. Right. So why would I respond to someone who I know is a caricature, who I know is just looking for comedy bits? Why would I want to be one of your one-liners in your comedy bit because I don't responded? See, I have to be Tariq, and anybody else has to be perfect all the time and watch what they say, because if you say one wrong thing, then you run with it. It's viral and you run with it, because FBAs can't make a mistake, right? Because we have to be perfect, because we said this is our lineage. Oh, you're trying to separate? I know black, I'm Jamaican. Oh, you're trying to separate? I ain't black, I'm African. Oh, you're trying to separate? So then we say, hey, we not Jamaican, we not African, we not Bibian, Caribbean, we not that. Oh, you're trying to be divisive and separates. We's always a black peoples when we don't want to wear the medallions no more. We was wearing the African medallions, remember? Red, black, and green. This is for the blood. This is for the people. This is for the land, the motherland, right? And all the whole time you was like, I'm not black. I'm not one of you Akatas. This is what you said. This is what y'all did. You started the separation and we held on as long as we could. We held on. No, we are one people. No, we are all black. No, can we all just get along? Rodney King, right? But no, you didn't want to be part of our blackness. You didn't want to be considered American, right? Or if you wanted to be I'm African American. Now I'm first generation African American. So so then you try to say black people are African American. Well, no, I'm no Akata, so I have to be different to what you said. You made this. You guys made this difference. You guys have no culture. Look, I have rich culture. This is what you said. So now that we hold your feet to the fire, say what you mean and mean what you say. Now we're the problem. Now we're the fan club. Now we're the cult, right? Okay. You guys have to make it make sense. You're not being very intelligent. We see you coming a mile away because we are the inventors. We are the creators. So we are smart. We are intelligent.
This black son bitch done got on here and said, Tariq, nigga, fuck Tariq Nasheed. That nigga started out in the pimp group over there with goddamn me Rosebud.
But what is he even saying about fam? You don't even have nothing derogatory. What is he doing now? You talked about what fam did in the past. Okay. What if he's making up for that now? I was destructive possibly before, so now let me be a force of good. What are you doing? Do you believe that you're a force of good? What do you do constructive, sir? Let's name your contributions. No, you don't want to do that. You just want to talk like you're talking about fam talks, right? But why wouldn't you be in this video saying what you do? And what smoke? Where was your smoke at? This isn't smoke. This isn't even beef. This is nothing to beef about. You don't need no clap back. Let me clap back at him. Oh, I'm a clap back. Clap back at what? Buffoonery?
And man, come on now. Nigga, don't do us like that, repeating what Tariq Nasheed said. Now, had you quoted Marcus Garvey, you probably would have had some. But this nigga done come with Tariq Nasheed.
So you can quote a man. Hold on. So you can quote a man then. So that's not the problem. So you was mad at who he quoted. Okay, now you're telling the truth now. See, you wasn't telling the truth before. See, now you're starting to tell the truth. Before you was lying, fam. What kind of man speaks on another man? And it's not even speak on another man. See, I understand that. Hey, was my man cheating on his wife? Was he over there? Did he come to the party? Did he have any hoes? Was he messing? And you know, fam got a whole wife. Why is you speaking up on that man? You don't do that. Right. You gonna get on here and quote a man, another man, you gonna get on here and use a quote from a man's? What the nigga, what you talking about over there? No, mama. Oh man, Bussy, a raccoon, Bussy chasing mush mouth.
Charleston,
Man,
you
I don't
getting
want to
it?
hear shit. None y'all sound stupid now. I don't want a bunch of dumb motherfuckers coming over here talking. Y'all sound stupid, and you niggas sound too anxious to talk.
Love goes
Y'all
to
ain't got
Kevin.
nothing else better to do. Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do on New Year's Eve than to get on here and talk. Nigga, I'm getting ready for a goddamn comedy show, 2 shows, and boy, the numbers is looking good tonight.
See, look, he wants y'all out partying, getting drunk at his old dumb comedy show instead of seeking knowledge. What y'all ain't got nothing better to do on a New Year's Eve? Why ain't you out there with them white people and spending all your monies with them white folk? Why is you ain't out there getting drunks? Huh? Why you ain't out there being buffoons and raccoons like me? Huh? Why you ain't out there doing that?
I just got on here to practice some of my stand-up comedy on you dumb motherfuckers. Y'all got to be stupid in the motherfucker. Y'all got to be the dumbest Americans that thinks.
If y'all take me serious, y'all got to be dumb. You didn't just hear him tell you that? And y'all on here with me. Ha ha ha. Major, look, I got you on here so I could practice some of my routine on y'all. Stupids. Y'all thought I was really serious? Y'all thought I was really calling out Tariq Nasheed? I wouldn't do that. How y'all, the joke's on y'all, dummies. Y'all thought I was going to do that? And there's another thing. F. Martin Luther King Jr. too. Now let me go do my comedy routine. Come on, man. Y'all got played.
Since Dr. King motherfucking ass. Y'all got to be stupid in the motherfucker. Dr. King was dumb in the motherfucker talking about let's go eat with white people. And was getting hit across his goddamn head. Nigga, I ain't finna go eat with now motherfucker trying to harm me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all done got on here and really think y'all really think I'm gonna let y'all talk. This ain't that kind of party. I wanna be heard. Nigga, don't nobody wanna hear from y'all. Everybody wanna hear from me.
He just played y'all. So, and you think Tariq was supposed to respond to this? Come on, man. Got to be smarter than that. Got to be smarter than that. Now, this tether right here, Javen Bernandez. Come on, fam. You talk about a $5 cosplay playing FBA, fam. You not even black talking about black issues. And your whole channel is based upon clowning the new black media, essentially. Fam, he tried to do an article on his own, fam. This dude got like 100 views, right? Right? He was talking about Jay-Z. If you look, his only views is when he talk about Tariq. When he talk about any black leader. And I'm going to do a show on this Raccoon, Richard Riding, the whole new black media. That and he has 916 Richard Riding subscribers. Why? Really? Y'all hate FBA that much? All while claiming to be black? No, that you're the people we're delineating from, right? Because you're the watered down that come on and you speak like you look like you're black, you speak like you're black, but then your name is Bernandez, right? Here we go. So this isn't no smoke. Tariq Nasheed addresses Charleston White. And they keep trying to say this T.S. Giselle is the first lady of FBA when there is no leader. The code is the leader. So that right there, you don't make no sense. But his whole claim to fame is trying to clown FBA. That's your claim to fame. What do you think that makes you? If you have any Negro in you, what do you think that makes you? Huh? What do you think that makes you? We don't call everyone a tether. You're attacking the whole group. Everyone's a tether. Just because you're from Jamaica doesn't make you a tether. It's how you speak. It's how you act, right? We don't speak in absolutes, but here you are. Your whole channel is based upon the absolute that FBA is a cult. FBA is a hate group. FBA is this and that. Huh? Why don't you uplift what you are? Why don't you speak on your group? Why don't you come from that angle and try to press your group and try to come with ideals to help your group? But no, your whole channel is to tear down our group. Huh. Carrie, take it away.
You know, whatever it is, been in here yet, but
It's she.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
let's be very clear. In the hierarchy of FBA, I'm second in command. There's Tariq Nasheed at the top, and then it's me, T.S. Giselle.
Can I ask you?
We know that's not true. Number one, once again, I just told y'all, there is no leader. The code is the leader. So how can Tariq be one? He don't even call himself one. And then she calls herself two. Can you take her serious, really? Or is she just trolling? Seeing how, because you would know the rules, right? You would know the hierarchy, that there is none, right? But you placed yourself in a hierarchy knowing there is none, or do you not know there is one and you got caught bluffing? And why he can't tell from the voice that that clearly isn't a woman? You can't tell that? It's she. It's she. Yeah, it's she. You got to call me she. What?
The first lady of FBA, Mr. Charleston, Mr. White.
Now, let me ask you something, ma'am. Do y'all have a headquarters located somewhere?
We absolutely do in Los Angeles, California.
Y'all have a building?
We do in Los Angeles, California.
Do y'all ever speak out against gangbanging?
The Hidden History Museum.
Yes, ma'am. Do y'all ever speak out against gangbanging and all with the Crips and Blood? What about what happened over there with Adam 22, where all them black dudes jumped on each other? Have y'all taken on that yet?
Listen, as the first lady of FBA, I have a commission.
Get her motherfucker with that fur lady shit. She just trying to get some dick.
That's a boy anyway. That's a boy.
That's a punk.
Yeah, that's a boy. That's a boy.
That's a faggot.
How you
That's what I kept telling you. Yeah, that's what I kept.
That's a faggot. Talking about the fur lady. Man, that faggot. Man, that's a guy. You lying to me. That was a real woman. Nigga, you lying.
Nah, I'm on the game. On my
that
kids,
was a faggot.
On my wife and kid. That's a boy.
Ain't no faggot leading no movement with no real niggas. Man, we gay bad over here. We never go catch a hate crime beating up that punk.
No, we don't care, fam. That's your business. See, that's the difference between you. We don't agree with what you do, but that's in your bedroom. I don't got to agree with nothing in your bedroom, fam. As long as you be one first, fam. But ain't no leader. What are you talking about? See, that's how you don't even know what you're speaking. I thought you were intelligent, right? Right? But every time you show your ignorance and your stupidity, there is no leader. The code is the leader, right? No. See, you're homophobic. I have no fear of that. You run up on me, you get done up. I don't have to go search and look for and that's what you do, see? But you're looking for and you're searching for because you're a part of. You are a Bussy chaser. You are a Raccoon Bussy chaser, Mr. Charleston White. That's what you are. You can tell by how you're overly. You're like how the right be. You're like how the Republicans be. See, the Democrats, they just say, hey, we Bussy, fam. But see, you're in the closet like with them Republicans. You talk so much about how you hate it and don't like it when we know secretly you're really getting down. You're exposing yourself. You're exposing yourself, fam. See, Marcel already showed. Yeah, Marcel Dixon, he already showed that you can be B1 as long as it's not Bussy first. See that? It's black first. Ain't my business what goes on in your bedroom. I don't want to know what you do with your wife in your bedroom. It ain't my business. Real men don't want to know about your bedroom business. Period.
Man, that's it. Them California niggas fuck boys. So I understand why they got a headquarters in LA. Them niggas down, they was the down low freaks before anybody even knew about a down low gangster. Man, that was a real faggot, sounding like a woman.
Right, that was a boy.
You thought that sounded like a woman? See, that's your problem. I said that. See, you can't differentiate. You thought that was a woman, cuz? She was all extra, exaggerated. What are you talking about? That you couldn't tell he was a she. That's how we know that you done dibbled and dabbled.
Man, I'm glad you told me. That bitch done got on her, that hoe done got a faggot hoe done got on her talking like the first lady. Man, bitch, and then want to repeat first lady talk. That's white boy talk. Yeah, that white boy church talk. Man, that's why none of this shit is gonna work, y'all. They got a faggot leading the movie. Tariq Nasheed is a wannabe, never could be pimp. Man, this shit has got to be, man, this.
Wow.
Him and the shit ain't working.
Now let's get to this video. Okay, this is T.S. Giselle. This is the person who Charleston White was talking to, the First Lady of FBA. And if you don't know what the TS stands for, it stands for transgender. So yes, T.S. Giselle is a transgender. This is who Tariq brings on his platform, space after space, time after time, and allows to run around with the title First Lady of FBA. But I'm going to let Tariq address Charleston White and this issue, so let's get to that right now.
Let's attack a leader. And well, Tariq is the leader. Let's attack him, and the shit ain't working. It's not working. There is no leader. That's why the more they try to make bogus attacks on me, the bigger the movement is acknowledged. People are now acknowledging their lineage in massive numbers. And the more people try to troll about it, try to lie about it, try to make up false narratives, do you know that backfires on them? You understand? It backfires on them. Like right now, there's somebody texted me earlier, and I'm at the casino. I'm up here at the damn slot machine, and somebody texts me asking me about T.S. damn Giselle. Do y'all know somebody text me? Somebody I know, I kind of know. I don't know them that well, but they're like, hey man, is T.S. Giselle the queen of FBA? I said, man, if you don't stop, don't listen. That's kind of a new narrative that some of the naysayers of our lineage people.
Do you see how fam laughed at that? There's certain stuff you just can't take serious. Like, fam, why would it? Because there's no leader. So you're like, what? Like, what are you talking about? How can there be a leader when there's no leader? What are you what? Even when they're saying cuz the leader, he like, nah, I ain't the leader. So if he was power hungry about, yeah, I'm the leader, fam. Me and whoopty scooty wooty.
Who hate the fact that our lineage is being acknowledged. So you have a lot of naysayers, and they're getting desperate. And T.S. Giselle is out here trolling people. And T.S. Giselle's running around here talking about T.S. Giselle's the queen of FBA and all that shit. I don't even care about that because we don't take that shit seriously. None of us do. And those opponents don't either. Let's be clear. They don't take that shit seriously either. But they're so desperate for an argument, they pretend that it's a thing, which works.
One, Tariq, you're capping. People do take it serious, and they should take it serious. Because you take it serious. Anybody who watches Tariq's Twitter spaces knows that T.S. Giselle speaks the most. Every time T.S. Giselle wants to come on the stage, Tariq lets the individual on the stage and give.
What do you speak the most on Tariq? Do you have a fetish with fam? You're Tariq Nasheed obsessed, fam. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, you talk about fam. Are you're either obsessed with him or you seen that you could get a bag talking about fam? Stop it. Stop it. Because your other content, wah, 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 wah. Right? Right.
Gives the individual the mic to talk and talk and talk. Talk about how good.
You give yourself the individual the mic and you just talk and talk and talk and Richard Ride all over Tariq Nasheed, right? Are you, hold on. Are you Bussy, sir? We know you're a tether, but are you a tetheroni, fam? The truth about a tetheroni, they're always Richard riding. FBA pretending that they're not really gay. Right? You came to the right place, brother.
The individual's Bussy is and all that. Everything. Nobody talks more in a Twitter space than T.S. Giselle, except Tariq Nasheed. If you calculate everybody talk time and how many times people get broke.
Who is doing all? If you take all the minutes and you times them by all the show times and then you divide it by how many posts that it done had in the spaces and you add up everybody's minutes to the millisecond, you gonna come out and find that T.S. Giselle, she talked the most next to Tariq's. She talks the most now.
Brought up, T.S. Giselle is ahead of everybody by a city block and a country mile. So I think people should be.
You know you can pay to get to the front, right? Okay.
Taking it serious because it looks like you take it serious. It doesn't look, it is. You allowed T.S. Giselle to run around with the title First Lady of FBA.
How can he allow or not allow? He's not a boss. He's not the boss of FBA. What are you talking about, sir? So he can't say nothing to no one. What are you talking about? Oh, you know she over there tripping with that. Hey, y'all don't pay attention to her. She's not really that. I'm going to do it on every show? I got to do it to your likings?
You always bring the individual up on the stage. You let the individual talk. You let the individual go back and forth with people.
Did you see the individual? Every guest who comes on the show, every speaker, he allows them to do that. But I guess it's not to your liking.
Again, talk about all the individual. It's like let the individual talk about their sex life, everything. You let that go down, Tariq. You do that. Like this space right here, like people was watching. You boomed that space because I think you was getting a little too flirtatious in that space. When you was like, oh, everybody comes to see Giselle. Oh, should I bring Giselle up? Should I bring Giselle up? You do that every.
So if everybody's coming to see her, kind of like the only reason people come to your channel is because you talk about Tariq Nasheed. What are you talking about?
Time and people who watch your spaces, if they being honest, they know I'm not lying. That's what you do. So why shouldn't people take it serious?
What's your point?
Because I thought you was doing serious business. I thought these spaces was about really uplifting and informing the people.
So there ain't never no fun. So FBAs can't have no fun, man. You gotta be 100% serious about the business at hand every millisecond. You better be militant. Because yes, that's what you are, militant, all while you're Richard riding Tariq Nasheed? Let me guess, for the people? You're doing this to uplift the people? Are you calling yourself exposing Tariq? How many times do you have to expose one person? Can't you just expose them on the one episode and then that episode is there for history for eons and for years, and so people will know that you spoke out against Tariq Nasheed? But no, you do it every episode he has. Every subject he talks about, here you go, right? There's no other subjects in the whole world, no other people you find interesting at all than the new black media, that's all? Huh.
not games to bring people up to troll and to play games and to clown, because that's what the majority of the spaces be anyway. This is like,
hold on, so the majority of the spaces be clowning, so with or without TS Giselle. But then you just said, I thought there's supposed to be these meetings about solidarity and militancy and pushing the narrative and the culture forward. What is your show for? What is your channel for? Does yours do any of that? Or do you get on your show just to clown Tariq Nasheed? Hey, aren't that what your episodes are about?
like, that's just clown. It's
enough to try to run with that as a real narrative. You know what that means? In our favor. Yeah, or the first lady, or some, I don't know what the hell, but T.S. Giselle is trolling niggas. Good. Keep trolling people. Because if people are dumb enough to try to run with that as a real narrative, you know what that means? That means that they have a lack of substance. They can't counter this thing.
Two, Tariq, that makes no sense. Because people are bringing that up, they supposed to bring that up. You bring it up. Like I said, T.S. Giselle, you supposed to be doing serious business. A kiss.
Just like you're doing
Twitter
Spaces
business.
Is the seriousness and the legitimacy of the foundational Black American delineation that's going on.
Now, this is going to be like a two-part.
What you're trying to grasp for, you ain't got no counter. You ain't got no argument. Good. I want T.S. Giselle to keep trolling dumb niggas who roll with that narrative, because that amplifies the message and that gets more people on code. It highlights your lack of substance when somebody's obviously trolling.
Obviously.
It highlights the unseriousness of your argument when you try to make that a real argument. And that reinforces the seriousness and the legitimacy of the foundational Black American delineation that's going on.
Now, this is going to be like a two-parter. I want y'all to watch this video by Kamala Harris. I want y'all to watch this video right now. I'm about to play it. It's going to be like 1 minute long. Watch this video by Kamala Harris.
No, we're not watching.
And tell me, what did you notice?
You're still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law, and it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. You're probably familiar with, now it's a public report, that under Donald Trump's administration, these surgeries were available on a medical necessity basis to people in the federal prison system, and I think, frankly, that ad.
Tell me Tariq does not sound like Kamala Harris and her staffers and her campaign on the transgender issue, that it don't matter. Again, you supposed to be a serious movement about lineage, about.
That's how. See, he trying to, because we don't want to focus on our brothers or sisters' sexuality, fam. That's their business. So, because we don't want to cut them out, because we don't want to throw them in the trash, because they could be stomped down brothers and sisters that have B1, which is Black first. Which they're on code. They want what's best for the group. So we want to get rid of it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, but we should replace them with you that's in the closet. I'm done with that. Y'all heard what the show was about. I got to come back and focus on this buffoonery tether so that y'all know about this buster and don't get confused. This ain't nothing but a distraction and an attempt to cause confusion. That's what we learned here today, boys and girls. And I'm not going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Going to leave you with 4 words, as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care, if you dare, to get Black empowerment everywhere. Where can we be found? Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Come and take a look. You might get hooked. Don't get shook by the fake Keep It P podcasts that are out there. Love, peace, blessings, and Maloha. I gotta go how for show how. You already know how. Big Brother Light Bright Supreme Almighty signing off.
Vaughn Savage Media. Vaughn. Savage.